This is the best. I think you're going to like this. Remember in early 2016, we did a 26-minute video. This was our first video that we did working with segment producer Noah Ferguson. It was a long-form piece about so-called religious scholar Reza Aslan. And the title of the video is Reza Aslan Cannot Be Trusted. It looked at a variety of claims made by Reza Aslan. The video did well, nearly 400,000 views. And again, the video was done in January of 2016. On Twitter, tons of people were tweeting for months the video to Reza Aslan. And as far as we knew, he hadn't watched it, or at least he didn't want to respond or mention the video. And at least once or twice, people responded, or rather, Reza Aslan responded to people who tweeted him saying that he wasn't going to comment on it. We actually have one example tweet of this that I can show you, where somebody had tweeted the video to Reza Aslan, and he responded something like, "Any expose by someone I've never heard of, questioning my academic credentials, not worth it." There was another tweet where he said something like he doesn't respond to homemade videos or something like that, which is like, well, the video was made in our studio, but what does it matter if it's made in a house or in a commercial office building? What matters is the claims in the videos. That was sort of a weird response.
And it doesn't matter that he had never heard of you, because if dozens and dozens of people are going to him asking him to respond,
right,
that's a whole nother issue at that point.
Absolutely. So a couple days ago, he was doing a book tour or some kind of publicity tour for his CNN show, or maybe, I guess, according to this picture, it looks like he was part of a distinguished lecture series at the University of Wisconsin in Madison. And a student named Benjamin Chilla went to the event and started asking Reza Aslan about some of his claims about female genital mutilation and other issues. And Reza Aslan ended the conversation by saying, "You've been watching too much David Pakman." This is great. Okay, so sit back. I think you're going to enjoy this. I got an email from Benjamin, and he said, "Hello, Mr. Pakman. Reza Aslan visited my university campus, UW-Madison, so I decided to attend his lecture. I spoke to him personally at a book signing after the lecture and questioned some claims he made during a CNN interview. At the end, he told me that I've watched too much David Pakman, even after he claimed on his Twitter that he wasn't going to watch it." So let's dig into the video. Here's how it starts off with Benjamin asking a question about his CNN interview to Reza Aslan.
I just want to quick ask about an interview you did for CNN. You stated that female genital mutilation is a Central African problem and not an Islamic problem.
I said it's primarily a Central African problem.
Okay. Well, and didn't you say there that in Indonesia, women in terms of status are 100% equal to men?
Nowhere in the world are women 100% equal to men, especially here in the United States. What I said was, according to the law, women have the same rights and privileges in Indonesia as men do. Just like here in the United States. But only a moron would think that women and men in the United States are perfectly equal.
So this goes on for a bit, and then Reza Aslan wraps it up by saying the following. Take a look at this.
It's not an equal problem with every religion. It's a problem that is very much geared towards a particular cultural area, which is what UNICEF itself said, which is why I quoted UNICEF. I think you've been watching a little too much David Pakman online, but I appreciate it.
Okay.
I like how Benjamin just says, okay. I don't even know that I have much of a commentary other than, okay, so clearly he's aware of the video that we did, because only then would he know that we were questioning with data some of what he said about FGM. I want to restate this. I know there's a lot of people in our audience who, or rather, not people necessarily in our audience, but people who have seen the particular video Reza Aslan's referring to, who seem to genuinely hate Reza Aslan. I don't really have a problem with the guy as a person. I know a lot of people say he's clearly deliberately trying to mislead and blah, 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 blah. My assumption about most people is they're just going out there and telling it as they see it. And I may disagree about the facts, and that's where we generate worthwhile discussions. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. Reza Aslan's welcome on the show anytime. I think he probably doesn't want to give us any attention. So, you know, I understand why he wouldn't be on. I don't think that this is a genuinely bad person or anything like that. He might prove me wrong, right? But my thing with this entire Reza Aslan thing has just been, hey, I've done research and it seems like the facts are not as he stated them, and we should explore that, period. And that was really the goal of the video. And this, you know, more than a year later now, this just is sort of a funny bookend to the entire Reza Aslan thing.
It seems like he's still sour about the exchange that you two had over a year ago at this point.
It wasn't really an exchange, though. Like, we did a video, and he never really responded to it.
Okay, well, in any case, I mean, it would be great if he could come on the show and
Sure.
give his side of the story.
Anytime, Reza Aslan is welcome on the show.